Hey folks, this is Matt aka Slash, and welcome back to Slash Build. It's been a while since I've done one of those, or one of these, I should say. This is, for anybody who's not aware, my single-player vanilla series on a world that I have been playing since, well, I think I started it shortly after the 1.8 beta came out, the adventure update. Because of the terrain generation changes that happened, I had a whole bunch of these sheer cliffs in my old world. So I started a new world at that point, and I have been playing this world ever since. I thought I'd record one of these. It used to be a regular series. I've kind of scaled it back to semi-regular because I've been doing most of my vanilla stuff on the Vintage Beef fan server these days. But I've gotten some work done off camera since the last time I recorded. This tunnel is done. This goes to the Nether Fortress, the Blaze Farm, my typical lava supply. What else is off in this direction? A portal to my quote-unquote polar base. It's a little dome that I had established in a not a taiga, in just a snowy plains biome. So I decided to go with a snowy theme. I don't know if I had shown me starting this or not last time I had recorded, but I got a lot of ice from the ice cube tray that I have set up, and that took many harvests. I think I had to go like 4 or 5 times, and just AFK over there waiting for the ice to melt. And we'll just top off here. Oh no, I can't. Oh no, there it goes. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Do I have a cart in here? No. Alright, I guess I'm going down and getting it. It's not that far down this way. You used to be able to, while you're in the cart, you used to be able to hit them and get them back. But apparently, that changed in 1.6. And so now, I am forced to run down here after it. But this is all done. I laid this track down. This is almost all powered rail because of it needing to go back uphill. I decided I'd just do everything but the corners with powered rail. And that is working out nicely for me. Oh, this is further down than I thought. Oh, here we go. And there's the portal to my polar base, like I said. So, back up! It's also another fortress down there, because obviously there is, because I said there's a blaze farm. And I've gotten, so far, exactly 1 wither skeleton skull down there. I haven't really been trying to farm them at all. So if I were to spend some more time just wandering around killing wither skeletons, I'd probably have a better chance of getting some. But as of yet, just the 1. So 2 to go before I can fight my first wither. So we're going to head back this way, and then the next thing that we're going to check out is the Ender, or not the Ender, yeah, the Ender, oh, don't. You're not supposed to spawn on these. The Ender Dragon Egg shrine that I've been working on. I've finished putting the quartz roofs on all 4 towers. Which took a couple of trips here in the Nether to collect quartz. And I head down this track actually to get quartz too, because I've explored a large chunk of the Nether towards the hub area. So I have to go pretty far out, and this is the longest line that then eventually empties out more or less into open Nether. So this is the best way to get quartz for me. But I set up this system here that I had been using before with the automatic disembark system. It seems to work a little bit differently now in that I end up right here as opposed to popping out over here, which is a little weird, and I ended up actually having to maybe I didn't move the stair back yet. I think I was going to move the stair and just haven't gotten around to it yet, because I think last time I disembarked here, I was stuck in the wall. Or maybe it was over here. Yeah, it was over here that I took it out. So let me take it out over here too before that happens. Oh, now it's in the system. Dang it! I didn't catch it in time. Oh well, at some point, instead of a cart, it will be a Junglewood stair. Let's go back to the overworld and check out that Dragon Egg Shrine. Which is over that way. You can get a little aerial view of it here as it loads in. Very happy with how it's turning out so far. I still have to get the windows in there, in the sides, and then try and dress that up. And obviously the basement, so to speak, the shell that goes around all the wiring that's underneath for the lights has to go on. But I do have the light sensor in the top of that one. You can't tell because it's down at the bottom level of those stairs. Let's go take a look here. Trying to maximize my distance. See how close that gets us. Ooh. Not quite there. I love that I've got the Respiration Aqua Affinity on here, and I love how you can see more clearly underwater with those enchantments. I used to use night vision potions for that, because that worked out pretty well, but now I don't have to. Let's take a look at the overall look first. Maybe from over here. That's taking a while. Oh, that's why. Ta-da! Rising majestically. Obviously the front needs some work. I need to figure out an entryway that isn't just, you know, a big gaping hole in the side of the building. But I think it looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it so far. And I already talked about the windows that need to be worked on. And I have started doing the wiring. So now, what time is it? It is evening, so we won't get to see this on at all. But coming all the way from the very top of the tower here is a redstone line. Dang it. I knew that was going to happen. Anyway, you can see up there, right underneath the light sensor, I've got white wool with redstone line, and I've started snaking it down along the sides. And before I get to the first repeater, I go the full length, and that's important. Is this the first repeater here? Yeah. So this goes 15 before we get to here, and that's important because I only want this line of redstone to be on if the sun is at full brightness, if this is emitting at full power. If it's at anything less than full power, I don't want a signal. See how it's not reaching down there? Because this is what powers the full power indicator on the floor up above. And eventually, so the meter is going to kind of go around counterclockwise. So this is the 15, that's 14, 13, 12, etc. around clockwise. Or is that clockwise? Counterclockwise. So the next line that I run from there will be built off of the 14 signal strength and come down. And then I need to check to make sure that this line is off and that line is on. And if that's a true condition, then I activate this row of lights. And then the same thing goes here. This is 13 strength, but I should only turn this on if this is off. Because obviously if it's 15 strength, it is also 14 and 13 on all the lower numbers. Let's sleep to save our villagers. There we are. See the lights starting to come on over there in the town? Perfect. So we're not going to really do anything with that today. I just wanted to show that off since it had been a while. Now what I do think I'd like to try to do, and I don't really have the materials down here for it, but we'll see how far we get, is fix the roof of this building over here. This is atrocious. I was trying to make this work as a single slope, like it was all going the same way, and it doesn't really work. I really need this roof to sort of rotate 90 degrees and slope up and then down the back. So we're going to work on that a little bit while we talk about other things. So let me get up here to where that would start. We're really talking about here, I guess. So, I tried doing a little live streaming the other day, just last night. As I'm recording this, it was on the 16th, so a little while ago, by the time this video comes out. But, did a little live streaming on Twitch, just to sort of see what kind of settings I needed for my... it's basically the same as... It's not basically, it is the same as my recording software that I use for making these videos. I also... oh, that's weird here, too. Alright, I'll work that out later. But the software that I use to record the videos is the same as the software I'll be using for streaming to Twitch TV. And that's twitch.tv /Matt aka/. And it was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. I had some issues getting things going with the right quality. I was getting some jittery video. I had to stop and restart the stream a bunch of times. And unfortunately, that causes a new email or tweet to go out. And that was probably pretty obnoxious. So I apologize if you are a Twitter follower of mine and you got spammed with a bunch of tweets from me. I went and deleted them so that they wouldn't show up on people's timelines if they hadn't checked Twitter recently. So hopefully not too many people were affected by that, but I did feel bad about that when I realized what was going on. That's all set up automatic. I have Twitch connected to my Twitter, and Twitch just does that for you. So now the reason I have been doing some tests of streaming to Twitch is because I would like to do... Oh my gosh, can I not get up there from here? I guess not. I would like... Oops. I can get up here from there. I would like to do a 50 subscriber special live stream at some point in the near future. I hit 50 subscribers a while ago now, it's been, and just haven't gotten around to doing anything to celebrate. Just because I hit it, I guess, just before the 4th of July holiday. So that's a factor, because that got really busy in real life. Thank you very much. And then I think there was some illness in the family for a while. I think we were all laid up with the flu. And so it was just a whole very annoying sequence of events that prevented me from really doing what I wanted to be doing there. So I finally got things back in order. I'm trying to figure out what to do here. Do I want to actually remove that or not? I don't think I did. Let's put this back in. So I will update again. I will most likely make an announcement of a date and time for the actual celebratory live stream on... Let's just concentrate on this. I will make that announcement on an upcoming Vintage Beef fan server episode, just because that series gets the bulk of the views on my channel. So I want to make sure that that live stream announcement makes it to the largest possible contingent, the largest audience. So let's go like this. Oops. Yeah, I like the look of that. I'll bring this over this way. We'll have to bring that up then. So does this look like a good height? Yeah, I think that's a good height for a roof to start. I think that'll work pretty nicely. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to work on this for a while, and I will come back to it when it's pretty much done, probably. So stick around. Alright, and we are back, and zoom! Boink. There it is. I am much happier with that roof layout. Much, much happier. That seems to work very well with the shape of the house. I also, in the process of doing so, realized that this would be a great place for a huge window, dwarfing the picture window here that looks out on the street, for the very simple reason that it looks out on that. And if I was living here, I would want a good view of the Dragon Egg Temple. So I've cut this out. I'll be putting glass in there. I cut this out too to make it symmetrical with the window that I put in there, and made it a bit taller than it was before, because it was only one block window, and it looked a little weird, I thought, a little low, or a little high, rather, because it was this same height, you know, full block stair window, but there was not enough space for a too high window to just move this over here, so it was only one high, and I thought, well, why not just move it down? And I think that works much better. So I don't have any glass on me, or I'd put glass panes in there, but I'm very happy with that. Let's go up on the roof and take a look at how this worked out. So the front side is pretty much just, you know, straight up to the peak, went flush up against here. I had to fill this wall in a little bit. And then on this side, I had this extra little outcropping here. And I was trying to figure out what to do with that, and I decided it would make the most sense if I... Oh, fell off the roof. That's what would make the most sense. If I just fell right off the roof, that would do the job. And then I thought, no, that's stupid. Let's fall off the tree instead. And then I thought, just bring the roof line over to match up with this one and wrap around. The only part that I'm having a little bit of an issue figuring out what to do with is right here. There's a bit of spruce poking through, and I'll go inside and show you why. Let's go in through the basement. Up the spiral staircase. That's why. That's that block there. And now, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, why not do something like that, maybe? No, let's not round it off. Let's just leave it like that, maybe? There, oh, I like that. I think that looks good. Does it make sense to round it off on the other side or not? Like if I do this. Well, that's not bad. If I do the same thing on this side. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Okay. So we do that. And I think I'm just going to leave this open. I don't know whether I'll put upside down spruce to kind of line that up, or spruce stairs, I mean, or whether I'll just leave it as is. But I kind of like this big open air feeling here. And I think this works pretty well as is. So now that that's obscuring that, I should be able to replace it with birch. Can't get past the... There we go. Right in here. There we go. Perfect. That looks exactly like I want it to look. Let's get sort of a aerial view from this roof over here. Oh yeah, that's not bad. A little, finishing touches on there. Maybe get some shutters on this top window. Some sort of decorative thing to fill in that bit of blank space. And that's not too bad at all. I could quite get behind this design now. What else? You know what? This has... This has this sort of band that wraps around a little bit. That stops there, though. But maybe we want to bring this around, or... No, just bring this straight up. I think it'll be fine the way that it is. Let's go to sleep. I used to have villagers over here. I think they've all gotten eaten by zombies, which is unfortunate. But I shouldn't have moved them over before this area was well lit. I think it's the problem. Like, I just built a couple of houses, threw a few torches down, and called it a day and said, yeah, let's transport some villagers over. But there's plenty of dark spaces in these woods here that villagers could spawn. So I'll have to, or not villagers could spawn, zombies could spawn. So I'll have to clear the forest out, I think, and build a few more houses over here before I try to move any of the villagers that are hanging out over there to this area of town. Also, I have placed the new carpets here. This is light blue carpet. So I put that there as a welcome mat. And down here, I replaced, this was just wool blocks set directly into the floor. I replaced this with carpet. And it's, I think, a couple of different kinds of wood colors underneath. Or maybe it's just all birch. Just to give it a surface to place on. And in doing so, I moved the chair that was here. I moved it here. Because when it was here, the sign that's on the side of the stair to make it look like it's a chair was preventing me from placing carpet. Because I can't place it there under the sign. So I moved it there, and I think it works there. It's not too bad. I could certainly see, sitting here, talking to those folks maybe. Or just reading a book. So we're coming along here with our non-rectangular builds that we've been trying in this part of the map. Doing shapes that are a little bit more interesting, a little unconventional maybe, or just a little bit more challenging to fit together. And I'm very happy with it. Welcome to anybody who is discovering this series for the first time, because this is the first episode that's come out in a while, and I don't think I had as many subscribers when the last episode came out as I do now. So, hope you enjoyed it. Oh, and I did want to show this. I almost forgot that I set this up. This is a very quick and dirty mini cactus farm. All it is underneath these blocks of sand, there are some pistons, just regular pistons because of the sand having gravity, pointing up, and they are hooked up to this button. So when I push the button, the pistons extend, and then they retract, and the sand falls back down, and all the cactus pops off. And I could just collect and replant, like so. This would be much better on a larger scale, but I didn't really need a whole lot of cactus. Or I don't really need a whole lot of cactus in the long term. And I don't really have a good place to put it around the farm area, because all the land has sort of been used up. I mean, I could put it over here somewhere, I guess, but that's sort of expanding beyond where I feel like the farm itself is. The other option that I have is maybe... Go ahead and have that harvest in the meantime. The only other option that I have is maybe over there somewhere, like around the jungle tree. But I don't know about that either. Thank you very much for watching. And we will see you in the next episode. And if you're not watching my Vintage V fan server series, which would surprise me greatly if you were watching this and not that. But make sure that you keep an eye on that in the near future. I will be announcing my 50 subscriber live stream special event in one of those episodes. And also follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Matt, aka /. You spell out the second slash. And I will make sure that I give a date and time on there, and it will also announce on there when I actually go live. Alright, see you guys later.